What is going on, everyone? Memory here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Log Horizon Season 2. This is going to be a mini review discussion type video. It's not going to be a full out review because with this second season of Log Horizon we have a lot of the same things happening that were happening in Season 1. And before I even get into this, if you have not watched Log Horizon, you're obviously not going to know what I'm talking about in this video. So I highly recommend Log Horizon, at least the first season, because the first season totally blew me away. Like, I loved it. It's one of my favorite animes, like the first season of Log Horizon. And going into this second season, I wasn't expecting this second season at all to be better than the first season, and it wasn't better. But I did enjoy this second season overall, and some of the things I've heard, like people say that the second season of Log Horizon ruined the whole series, which I will talk about that later, oh trust me, because people who say that are just totally ignorant and totally wrong. This second season of Log Horizon did not ruin Log Horizon as a whole. So I'm going to try my best to not spoil it, because there's still, like I said, the same things happening. Like, we still have Akihabara, we still have the Round Table, we still have all the guilds, the society that's been created, and if I go into more and more detail, it'll just spoil the whole second season for you. So with Season 2, I mentioned the things we still have. We still have Akihabara, the Round Table, the guilds, everything that was pretty much in Season 1. But with Season 2, we are introduced to a lot more characters, and just when I thought we already had enough characters with Season 1, we're introduced to even more in Season 2. So I don't know if that's a negative. Honestly, it didn't bother me a whole lot, but we are introduced to a lot of new characters, and it is a lot to take in, honestly. And the people of the land have more of a bigger role, I'd say, in this season. They're more involved because the people of the land, they're NPCs pretty much. They're computers. They're programmed originally by the game to say what the game creators want them to say. And when the apocalypse happens, these NPCs, these people of the land, can act and control themselves pretty much. And the people of the land, they pretty much go to war in the second season of Log Horizon, which is pretty interesting because these people were living together and they were pretty much against the adventurers, and now they're fighting each other. So it's a lot of stuff happening, and the people of the land, a lot of the people of the land are curious to get back to the real world, to Earth, to where they're actually from and not in this game. And they believe that it's connected to the moon that's in this world, and just a lot of crazy stuff happens. I would go into detail with it, but the moon is somehow connected to getting back to the real world, and it has to do with actually dying in Elder Tales. It has to do with a lot of stuff, and I would go into more detail, but I cannot spoil it because, yeah, it would spoil it. And along this way, as Shiro's trying to help out the people of the land to figure out how to get back to the real world, he comes across the old Debauchery Tea Party members, some of them, and I thought that was pretty sweet, seeing the like the old Debauchery Tea Party members. Like, the one guy was really fucking raw, like I loved him. And then we have the leader of the Debauchery Tea Party, who they meet again. And going into the thing that I really wanted to talk about, how people can say that the second season of I gotta get serious here, how people can say the second season of Log Horizon ruined the series as a whole. Things that I thought were good with Log Horizon, we still have the things that I loved with Season 1. The raid fights, we don't really get as much as there were in Season 1. We don't get much fighting. We don't get as much fighting as there was in Season 1. There is still a pretty good amount of fighting, I'd say. We have 3 main raid missions, raid quests or whatever, and those were pretty good, I'd say. That was what I liked. The action was good. The characters, some of the new characters are actually pretty freaking sweet, I'd have to say, and I thought that was good. Something I didn't like, some things I didn't like, there was literally 2 episodes. One episode was Akatsuki talking to herself literally the whole time, and that was kind of annoying. And then another episode was about Shiro talking to himself the whole time. So that kind of bothered me. That was, you know, I didn't really like that. Another thing that I hated was Krusty, who Krusty in Season 1 was one of my favorite characters. Like, I loved him. And then Krusty, halfway through this second season, he disappears and he's literally missing for 7-8 episodes, and then he comes back in the last episode. Like, it was so stupid. Like, I don't know what they were doing. Just so many things were unanswered. Like, I can't even say it, what happens at the end. There's a lot of things that are unanswered at the end of this second season. So I'm hoping, I don't know if there's going to be a season 3 of Log Horizon, but I want these questions answered, honestly, because where the hell was Krusty? He was gone for 7 or 8 episodes, and then he just randomly appears in the last episode. And it has to do with the leader of the Debauchery Tea Party. He's actually with her. I can't go into more detail with that, but yeah, pretty much Log Horizon Season 2, I did enjoy it. There were some things I didn't like, but how can you say that it ruined Log Horizon as a whole? Like, in my opinion, it didn't. I don't know how you could say that, but personally, I gave Log Horizon 2 a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought about Log Horizon 2 if you've watched it in the comment section below, and if you truly think that it ruined Log Horizon as a whole. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys. Peace out.